Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. So this is part 2 of Mustang GT. I really wish I owned one, honestly. It's a clean car, I love them so much. So we're going to replace the radiator. Zach's inside right now. Already started working on the car. Got his new radiator, some coolant. Got to take the reservoir off. So these are 10mm bolts. I believe that is a 10mm as well. Once we get those off, you'll have to remove this hose, and then I'll show you the next step from there on out. But thanks for staying tuned. Stay up to date with the channel, especially if you love Mustangs. I know typically I don't do anything like that, but we got the Subaru WX. We got new stuff coming for that too soon, so just stay tuned. Alright guys, for this project, you're going to want a socket set, some pliers, paper towels. Shop paper towels are the best thing. That's probably all you're going to need, and you should be good. Alright, so right now you're going to have to remove the battery as well. Ours was a, what was that, a 5/16 on positive, negative, and the little holder down there was 5/16. Once you get that out, I'll show you the next step. Stay tuned. Alright, so once you get your battery out, you got some pliers here. You're going to take off this hose right here. I just put it right here. It does leak a little bit of coolant, as you can see, not much. And then next thing to get off, I know you can't see it, but this hose right here, once you get that hose off, you're probably going to leak a lot of coolant, so there's a bowl down there just in case. And then you can yank the reservoir off. Okay, so again, we took out the battery. And then you take off this hose for the reservoir. Obviously there's going to be coolant everywhere, so you want some paper towels. Shop paper towels are probably the best thing to use. Get you a bowl, that way you don't really get it everywhere. It's best to have 2 people doing this. And then you'll have coolant left over in this hose, so you can put your bowl at the bottom if you can see it, and then empty your hose into that. And again, shop paper towels are going to be the best thing to use, but we don't have any, so just best thing to do is have the proper tools. Alright, so from here, once you get the whole big old piece out, we went ahead and took this tube out, unplugged all the wires for the fan, and then there's a bolt over there, and I will show you the other bolts soon. I don't know if we'll have enough daylight left to see most of them on camera, so we might have to get a flashlight or something like that if we finish the work tonight anyway. Alright, so the next step is you got these 2 Phillips heads on the black plastic trim right here that you'll need to take off, and then after that you'll be able to get to your mounting brackets of your radiator, and then we'll show you how to drain the radiator so you're not getting coolant everywhere, just like us. But there you go, there's the black plastic trim off, and then there is your thingy things.
Well, if I did want to switch this out at the pull parts or something and find one,
pretty easy.
Fucking easy. I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than that to take that.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, the Ginger King, and Salty Slim Jim, back with another video. We are going to be fixing, well, I already did the intro for this. It's another day. We're fixing the rest of the radiator. We ran out of time. And also, I'm having a bad day because I was on the road driving over here on the interstate, and there was a dump truck in front of me. And I guess you guys know where this is going. Rock flew off, cracked my windshield. But besides that, we're gonna have a good day. But the guy tried to tell me, when I followed him all the way to where he was dumping all his rocks off at, and his big old boulders, and he was like, I'm carrying boulders, rocks aren't gonna fly off of here, no pebbles or anything like that. I was like, bro, is your IQ there, my guy? Did you just say that to me? You just say, I've got boulders in my car, no rocks are gonna fly off. So you're telling me there's not little baby rocks in there? There's nothing like that? Tell me rocks don't crack and chip and break and there's pebbles in there. You telling me that? You never had a rock fly off? And then he's like, well, did you read the sign, right? And I was like, yeah, it says 200 feet back. He pretty much didn't want anything to do with me, called the number on the truck, and he pretty much didn't want anything to do with me, so we're gonna, I don't know, we're gonna roll with the punches and see what's going on. But back to the GT today, guys. So let's jack up the car again. I brought my jack stands this time. All right, where's that jack at, Zach? Where the jack at? Jack? Oh. Damn! Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the correct parts. This is a 1/2 inch wrench right there. That is your transmission coolant line, I believe. You'll just have to take that off. And then
there's
Zach,
one at the bottom as well.
Yep, on the bottom. Zach and I will show you the next step after that. All right, everybody. So we got the radiator and the fan out. The thing that just gave us a lot of trouble was the coolant line right here to the transmission. I believe that's where it goes to. These kind of suck to get off. You'll have to, I recommend having a buddy, because I don't think we would have been able to get it unless someone was able to hold this and then turn the bolt off or the line off. And then from this point you can just take off your fan and transfer it to the new radiator and make sure everything lines up, and you should be good to just repeat the process backwards and put everything back on there. Look how much better that one looks compared. Looks so clean. Looks so good.
It does.
Alright, everybody, so make sure once you put your radiator and fan back in there, you get the bottom portions back into your bushings, your bottom bushings, and then these lines, your transmission lines and whatnot, you're going to put those in first. So the bottom one is really the first one you want to do, and get so you can maneuver all these wires out of the way and whatnot. And then from there, I just went and plugged up the fan, and then after that, just pretty much just bolting everything back on there, your bushings, your top mount bushings, all your hoses and stuff like that. Yep, it is in. And then your bottom hoses, just get everything back up, make sure you get your clamps back on there, and you should be good to go. And that is how you do a radiator install. Took us about 2 days. We ran out of daylight the first day, and it took us about another 1.5 hours, 2 hours today, because we didn't have all the tools and whatnot. But then you can clean up everything, put your battery back in there, and you're golden. And of course put your your GO5 back in your Mustang, because that's the coolant that you want, the GO5. I'll show you boys what that looks like. GO5 antifreeze coolant, 50/50, and you should be good. Alright, after a long day of hustling and bustling, we got the radiator back in. So just make sure everything's back together, should be good. We got a new cap as well, so we're about to pour the radiator fluid in a little reservoir, and then at that point you want to, what do you want to do, Zach? You want to turn the heat on?
Turn the heat on for 20 minutes and yeah.
Alright, you heard him, folks, so that's what we're about to do. Wish us luck. I don't want to do this ever again. Ever. Just kidding.
It really wasn't that hard, it was just us not having the tools.
Yeah, we had to run to like O'Reilly's, like you don't even want to know how many times, because we didn't have
Too many times to the point where they were making jokes about it.
Yeah, because we didn't have all the tools we needed. So you live and you learn. That's why you always do have, you got to invest in tools before you really do anything. That's the main thing. Can't work on your car if you don't have tools. So we are about to throw this bad boy together, and I'm really exhausted because it's 97 degrees outside. So we've been out in the 97-degree weather doing this. There's probably sweat all over the freaking car from Zach, because I don't sweat because I'm dehydrated. Alright, sorry guys, didn't make an intro for this video. So I am today. Got a haircut, as you see. So pretty much once you get the radiator back into the Mustang, there's a little Rube. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Scared? Camera shy? What? Alright, so once you get the radiator back in the car, you put your coolant back in there, turn the car on, let it sit for 20 minutes, turn the heat on for your AC, again, let it wait 20 minutes. You're probably going to get some bubbles. We got a lot of bubbles coming out of the coolant, so keep another bottle handy just in case. And then once all those bubbles come out, you should be good to drive the car. Just test drive it like we did, and you're golden. Thanks again for watching this video. Please subscribe, like if you haven't already, and have a good night, morning, day, afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. Peace.